And now, the thrilling conclusion to Episode 2 of Periodic Review of NASIOC.
Too many SUV models these days begin their lives looking so mundane and boring. But there's one model out there that's trying to change that. This is the Forester XT. Now, it's not just any Forester XT. The owner, Mike, has modified it after the Forester STI in Japan. What does that mean? Well, I don't quite know yet. The owner, Mike, says it would be easier to tell you what STI parts aren't in this car rather than what are. That's scary. This car is so recently modified that no 0 to 60 time has been gauged. But I can tell you, this thing is fast. The stock Forester XT has a 2.5-liter turbocharged, horizontally opposed boxer engine, allowing it to go from 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds. That's faster than a 2007 BMW X5 by almost a half a second. But you can't be fast and hold a lot of cargo, right? The Forester XT holds 58 cubic feet of cargo space. That's either 10 of me or 35 Alacrity 024s. So to test its cargo capacity, we've devised a little test. We'll see how many grocery bags it can hold compared to our test car. A 2001 Subaru Impreza RS. Sure, it's a coupe and it's quite small, but it's undergone a few modifications. The trunk has been gutted and rhino-lined, and the rear seat has been disassembled and folded down. Surely this will bring it even with the XT. First up, the Forester XT. It held a whopping 30 bags in its cargo area and rear seat, and had room for a ton more in the front passenger seat. The Impreza also held 30 bags. So, how does the Forester XT drive with all that cargo? Pretty good. It's still pretty roomy and the power's still there. In fact, I think the XT likes hauling this stuff. And the Impreza? This has got to be illegal. So, not only is the Forester more powerful than the Impreza, it holds more cargo. The Forester XT is the perfect vehicle for the kind of person who wants a ton of power, but not the gaudy and extravagant looks of the Impreza STI. It's quick, powerful, and it doesn't need to show it off. It's kind of like that chubby girl from those teen movies. She looks alright from the outside, but on the inside, she's got a 2.5-liter turbocharged heart.
In the dead of winter, when most people have put their fun cars away until the snow melts, there is a motorsport that makes you wish the snow would never leave. This is Rallycross. Rallycross is a lot like autocross, except it takes place on dirt and snow instead of tarmac, and it goes year-round. A short, fairly technical course is marked with cones inside a safe environment. Competitors go out on the course one at a time, and at the end of the day, the driver in each class with the lowest times wins. Like at an autocross, you'll find all sorts of cars at a rallycross. Imports, domestics, two-wheel and four-wheel drives, new cars and old ones. One thing is for sure though, this is the kind of thing Subarus are built for. I'm in car with Sideshow. He's going to take us for a hot lap around the Rallycross course, 2004 WRX wagon, slightly modified. We're hoping for a good lap time. Sideshow likes to win.
It should be a lot different than this morning. It was really icy this morning. Looks like we now have, a little bit more traction, some dirt out there, some ruts, so it should be a good ride.
Anybody can enter a rallycross. All you need is a helmet and a car that will pass the safety inspection. The only real equipment that you should invest in is a skid plate, mud flaps, and a second set of wheels and tires. Lots of people hold rallycrosses, but most notably, the SCCA sanctions them all across the country. In New England, NER acts as the local SCCA chapter. Entry fees are generally around $40, and drivers usually get 5 or 6 laps around the course in a day. To get involved in Rallycross, look in your regional forum for events being held near you.
One time. That's a pretty good run.
That was a pretty good run.
And we'd like to thank Grimspeed for making that trip possible. Grimspeed, where they port, polish, and ceramic coat most anything, including exhaust manifolds and turbos. And coming soon, they'll offer real phenolic spacers to keep that intake manifold off your hot engine. Grimspeed offers top-notch customer service, rapid turnaround, and great deals for repeat customers. They'd also like us to pass along a message to everyone to stop laying around and playing Guitar Hero and send them in your PNP cores. Find them on the web at grimspeed.com.
Periodic Review of NASIOC wants to know what you're up to. Take a video camera to your next garage day, regional get-together, or track day and send us the footage. You might appear in a future episode of the review. For more information, send a private message to Eurojax or Alacrity024. All video must be in full resolution AVI format, and all street racing videos will be immediately forwarded to your local police department.
And finally tonight, with the first episode of any show, criticism is to be expected, and ours was no exception. In an effort to make our show better, we've decided to respond directly to some of the more helpful critics. And our first worthy criticism from our first episode, Eurojax needs a bigger suit. The one he has is a bit tight. My weight has skyrocketed over the past few years, and I have no excuses. To combat this, I've recently enrolled myself in a 3-month-long Dance the Weight Away class at my local Curves. Continuing, one critic voiced his opinion on my hairstyle. Damn, Eurojax, your damn head is balding, dude. Get some Rogaine for that shit. Firstly, that bald spot in my head is called a part. And secondly, that bald spot in my head is called a part. And our final helpful criticism from our first episode, Eurojax, that Alacrity024 guy sounds like a real noob. You should really think about going solo with this show. I'd like to thank whoever sent that one in.
You wrote that, didn't you?
What?
That last one. You wrote it yourself, didn't you?
And that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Eurojax.
And I'm Alacrity024. We'll see you next time with your periodic review of NASIOC. You do know that Curves is for women, right?
What? Are you serious? Oh,
Powder blue paint jobs, clear taillights, and giant aluminum wings make your car really cool. Good thing it's opposite day. Dumbasses.